Hello there guys, and welcome back to another update video with myself, Foorun. Now today we're going to be taking a look at what is coming in the update on the 1st of December 2016. Now this update will be a forced wipe, so all servers will be having their maps wiped and you will be losing all progress in your server. Now the first thing you may be noticing right now is the caves. The caves are currently, as it stands, back. They are still working on them and trying to get the performance right with them, so as long as everything stays pretty smooth, the caves will stay back. They are working on a new culling system, pretty much similar to the way that they cull players. When you can't see them, it will not load them. So they shouldn't put too much strain onto your CPU and graphics card, as when you're not in certain parts of the caves, it will not be rendering them. The next update that I have for you guys is military weapons will no longer be craftable after this update. So that will include the new pistol that has been added in this update, the M92 pistol, plus the LR300, the MP5A4, and obviously the M249 was never craftable anyway. So these will currently only be dropped by the helicopter. Now we do have roughly 1 day to go until the update will hit, so hopefully this will change and we will get another way to get these weapons. So let's take a look at the M249. It's a military grade weapon, so it is pretty sleek looking. It's not a crude weapon at all. It holds 15 bullets in one clip and the recoil is pretty low. That reload time has been shortened since I've started recording this video. Now if we jump over into the damage side of things, thanks to Alistair setting up all of these blasters around for me, I was able to check the damage. So we'll be going against a geared person and against a naked person. So the M92 against a naked will do 40 damage for a body shot and 80 damage for a headshot. Then against a geared person, it will do 24 damage for a body shot and 40 damage for a headshot. And then another change in terms of weapons and damage. Most of you may have already seen this, but spears have been nerfed and buffed at the same time. So they now do less thrown damage, but they do more melee damage. And it's also easier to hit targets and they have more melee range. So if we start off on a geared person, if you throw it at their body, it will do 12 damage. And if you throw it at their head, it will do 19 damage. And then if you're to poke them in the body, it will do 16 damage. And if you're to poke them in the head, it will do 15 damage. And then to take a look at a naked. Now if you throw it at a naked's body, it will do 25 damage. And if you throw it at their head, it will do 38 damage. And then if you were to poke a naked in the body, it will do 25 damage. And in the head, it will do 50 damage. Now the next updates I can't actually show you, but I will just quickly talk you through them. So foundation stacking and wall stacking, where you would build out so many foundations in triangles and then build back in so that your foundations would overlap and you could get 4 walls on either side of a single foundation, has now been fixed. So you'll no longer be able to stack your foundations up. You will still, however, be able to get foundations pretty close together using similar techniques so that you can still have slightly doubled up walls, but it won't be completely overlapping. And then Gary has also updated to Unity 5.5 and started a new branch with the artificial intelligence branch. So he is now working towards trying to fix animals. Hopefully Unity 5.5 will help slightly with that, as Unity has improved some artificial intelligence stuff on their side. but it would appear that not all the issues in Rust are coming from Unity, so we are going to need some work from the developers on this, and it seems that Gary is taking the lead on it, so hopefully we will see some improvements with that coming soon. And then naturally, as I said earlier on in the video, it is a forced wipe tomorrow, and it's the first update of the month. So that means that we will get any proc gen changes, plus any new dungeon art changes, which possibly may mean that we will be getting the harbour tomorrow. Obviously I can only speculate on that, and only time will tell. And also guys, just note that this is still roughly 20 hours until we will get the update. So everything I've said in this video is subject to change, especially the damage numbers that I have quoted. So make sure you keep an eye on the dev blog. Go and take a look at Rust updates over on Twitter so that you can keep up to date with the commits as the developers add them. I would also like to say another big thank you to Alistair again for helping me get that set up so that I could get the damage values for you for this video. And then that is it from me today then guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure that you hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed if you'd like to see more content. Thank you very much guys. Have a good day.